Hare Krishna, welcome to my channel Geeta's Kashi Thoughts, and you're watching me. I'm Geeta. So today's segment is a very special segment which I really wanted to start. Now that we are almost going to reach 100 subscribers, so I wanted to start it after we reached 100 subscribers. So this segment is Geeta's Kashi Talks, and in this segment of my channel, I would be talking about general topics in general. So I always wanted to have a certain segment in which I would want to talk about certain things, because life is all about experiences, and in this segment I really wanted to share it and in general relate to you guys, interact with you guys and talk to you guys about anything and everything. So today's segment is very special, and this first episode of Geeta's Kashi Talks is very special for me, and I'm sure you guys would relate to it in one or the other way. So let's start it before wasting any time. For those who are new to this channel, let me tell you, I'm Geeta. So I'm a second year medical student studying in the Philippines. But this video is very special because it's not about me, it's about someone who has manufactured me. So I always used to get pissed at her in my childhood, of course, and I would always wonder why is she always, for example, let me tell you, when I used to go in the auto rickshaw, she would sit beside me, and then I would be sitting near the rod near the back seat you would get. She would always hold her hand in a way in front of me, just like you wear the car seat belt. So in the same way, in a diagonal way, she would hold her hands, and I would get pissed off because I would want to see outside the rickshaw, and I would want to enjoy this scenario and all that. I would always get pissed off when she would tell me to just sit beside her in any restaurant we would go to, and she would always be like, okay, come sit with me, when I would always want to sit independently and then have the food independently, but she would make me sit beside her, and she would feed me. In fact, I would blame her because she always made me always every mornings. There's not even a day where I have had food from my hands in the morning, like my breakfast. So from my first standard, or from the time I was born till my 12th standard, she has always made sure, whenever I would be at home, she has always made sure to feed me with her hands. There's not even a single day where I can remember me having the breakfast myself. So by now you know about whom I'm talking about, and you can see the title of the video as well. So it's Amma that I'm talking about. In the past few years, I have been in a condition where I had a lot to take in. Going back to that phase, I get to see myself now. So the certain period I went through in the past few years, that is the time period I understood that I really love my mom, and she means a lot. Have you guys heard this song in KGF? Tandane Tane Tane Tandane. Once it was released, and I remember back then I was an ongoing student of engineering, so that's a different story. I would love to make a video about that some other time after I gain a lot more subscribers. But then, so when I used to go in the bus, I was going through a lot, and I remember I heard the song, and back then I was sometimes, I would go from the hostel. I used to stay in a hostel. I would go to home in the weekends, and my mom would stay alone, and my dad used to work outside, and all my sisters were like, we were all like dispersed here and there because of our work and college, and she was the only one staying at home, and she would want me to go visit her because back then it was a little too far from my home, the college. So, and I remember it would take I would go back to the college with a heavy heart. I remember this one morning I was going from home to the college, and that's when I would directly go to the hostel in the evening after finishing the college. So, and I would know that I would miss her for another week or a couple of weeks if I had any, important assignments that I would have to complete. So I was just so emotional, and I just heard the song and I started crying. And since then, I've realized whenever there is a reel or there is a song that I hear about mothers, I have not shared it with anyone. In fact, I start crying. And this is just like, not even a pinch of my experience that I wanted to share, but being a mother, being there for someone always whenever you need them, is like something inexpressible. And hats off to all the mothers out there, because whatever I'm saying now is too less, to describe whatever they do. And my mother, she is a Wonder Woman. She has built a whole house, a home for us, and it's because of her that we are still like so much focused in life, or at least have some kind of ambition that we want to fulfill. To this date, she was married when she was around 16 years old or something, and from then till now she's always made sure that she was there for the family. And not my words, not a bit of respect, not some any kind of appreciation can compare to the effort she has put in making us. I remember she would always like wake up around 5:30, 5 or 6, and then she would wake me up, and she would go, she would cook breakfast, and she still does that now. She still does that for my sisters. She still does that for my father. I've come here to the Philippines, so I'm so unlucky that I'm not there with her right now physically, but mentally she's always with me. She's always calling me every half an hour, and then she's like asking me if I had my food or not. And somewhere I want to blame myself for being so taking her so much for granted, because we don't really appreciate them. And all we do is just, whenever we feel low, the first person we call them, and then we just rant out. So this thing happened recently. I was not feeling so great, and I just ranted out in front of her on the call, of course. And I was like, this person does this, that person does that. I don't want anyone. But I was trying to be like sound as I was trying to sound as normal as I could, but give me a second. So I was trying to sound as normal as I could, but then after I spoke to her and I cut the call, I felt so good. I felt so relieved. And the introduction I gave about how pissed I was, back then I would be so pissed. But now when I turn back, I realize how lucky I am to have someone always protecting me. I mean, how lucky we are. Back then, of course, it would suffocate me. because as a child I would want to just go play. I also remember whenever I would go, we would all go to my native. She would always make sure that I'm, somewhere safe, because, going to a village or any place where I'm a kid, of course, and she's my mother, so obviously she would be scared for my safety. So she would tell me not to go very far or not to go here and there, and then like of course she would call me, and I would really feel very angry, uh, that she's not giving me my freedom or whatever. But at the same time, I do say, the freedom my parents have given me, I don't think so I've seen any parent giving that to any child. But of course, I know everybody is protecting their kids. At the end of the day, the mothers are protecting their kids, and the family at the end of the day, and that's so nice. So since I can only shoot for 15 minutes, I'll really have to keep it very crisp. So I know I need to like buckle up fast. So I had shot all this last night, and I didn't realize I hadn't ended the video properly. So all I would say, especially to the teenagers, is that please do respect your parents, and everything they do everything for a reason. Like, you might feel like they are like poking you, and they're not letting you do certain things that you want to do, but just remember they're the only ones who want the best for you. Maybe sometimes not even yourself, because you're distracted and you want all this kind of fun, and you get distracted in a lot of ways. But then always remember that it's your parents, your mom, your dad, and just remember that, just for a second wait, and then just have a look at and observe of what they do. You'll get to know the efforts they put, because everything in this age is it doesn't seem like the way it looks. Like, for example, if they scold you, that doesn't mean that they don't like you or something. Just observe, and then just understand the pain they might be going through, and the efforts they put in, the hard work they do, and you should be grateful for everything they do. And you just need to appreciate their work for you, because otherwise it's not their work to look after you, get you going in life. So if they do it with their heart, and you should see it, and embrace that somebody is pointing at your mistakes, and somebody wants the better out of you, so they are telling you to do certain things. And it's Mother's Day, so it shouldn't be that only today that you're going to like wish them and making them feel special. It should be every day you're breathing, that you make them feel very special. So that is what I wanted to say. And I was just editing the video to upload it now. Today it's Sunday, so I just realized I had not put the outro, so here I am. So happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there, the ones who are working outside, the ones who are working more harder inside the home. You guys are warriors, and we guys love you. So please do like my video, comment below of all your experiences with your mom, and I'll definitely give a shout out. And please do subscribe to my channel, so that we gain more audiences, and I could extend the video length, and maybe entertain you guys in a way, and informate you guys in a way, and talk to you guys, and literally like connect with you, and maybe give you new information about certain things. So yeah, that is it, and take care, and be safe, be hydrated, and stay healthy. Hare Krishna. And Amma, my hero, happy Mother's Day. Thank you for being there for me always, and always for everyone at home. So I love you.